Hi, welcome to Surviving Motherhood. Got a question for you. Have you ever felt like you were too small for the job in front of you? Like this task, whether it's raising children or leading a Bible study group, whatever it is. Have you felt like the task is too big for you? Like you needed a whole bunch more of you in order to do it? Well, today I want to share a story with you about a man who pretty much knows exactly what you're feeling. His name is Gideon, and he was a judge that God used to deliver Israel. Israel at the time was not following God, and so he allowed them to come under the oppression of the Midianites, and then they called out to God, and God comes to Gideon and tells him he wants Gideon to deliver Israel. In Judges chapter 6, it says, "The Lord turned to him and said, 'Go in the strength you have and save Israel out of Midian's hand. Am I not sending you?' 'But Lord,' Gideon asked, 'how can I save Israel? My clan is the weakest in Manasseh, and I am the least in my family.'" So poor Gideon is saying, okay, look, God, my clan is the weakest. And out of this group of weaklings, I'm the least. Doesn't sound to me like Gideon could have felt much smaller than he did. But God wasn't afraid of that. So Gideon gathered together a whole bunch of guys, formed this army so that he could go and save Israel. But in Judges chapter 7, the Lord said to Gideon, "You have too many men for me to deliver Midian into their hands. In order that Israel may not boast against me that her own strength has saved her, announce now to the people, anyone who trembles with fear may turn back and leave Mount Gilead." So 22,000 men left, while 10,000 remained. So if you do the math, Gideon started out with 32,000 men, and now 22,000 men have left, because God said that there were too many men in the army. We went through another sifting process and ended up with only 300 men. Here's little Gideon from the weakest clan, the least within his own family, leading a little army of 300 men to deliver Israel. Does this make sense to you? Well, it made sense to God. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he used those 300 men to rout the Midianites. He delivered Israel with a little guy and a little army. They were small enough to do something big for God. And it begs the question, do we need to be that big? God is big. God is strong. God can handle our situation. So if you're feeling particularly small today, I would say that's a good place to be. Because when we're small, then God can use us for something big, and He will. Have a wonderful, Jesus-full day.